how to create a business plan for long-term success. Did you know that 80% of businesses fail within the first 5 years? And do you know what the main reason is? The lack of a clear plan. But don't worry, you don't have to be just another statistic. If you want to get your idea off the ground and ensure that your business not only survives, but grows quickly and safely, you need to master the right planning. And the best part? I'm going to show you a simple, direct, and effective method for creating a business plan that really works. No fuss, no complicated formulas. And pay attention. The last secret I'm going to reveal is the most important of all. So stay until the end, because it could be the difference between a successful business and a failure. Come on this great journey. Basic structure of a business plan.
Did you know that a good business plan can be the key to turning your idea into a successful venture? But how do you create a simple plan that is both effective and directs your business towards success? The first thing you need to understand is that for a business plan to be truly effective, it must be clear, objective, and align all the elements that make your company grow. Let's start with the basic structure you need to follow. Vision and long-term objective. The starting point for any business plan is to have a clear vision of the future. Without a defined vision, it is easy to get lost along the way. Ask yourself, where do you want your business to be in 5 or 10 years? What do you want to achieve? Your long-term objective will be the beacon that will guide all your actions and decisions, serving as a central goal. Imagine your company reaching its peak with its mission accomplished. Now, with this objective in mind, you can set the goals to get there. Mission and values. After defining your vision and long-term goals, the next step is to understand your company's mission and values. The mission is the reason why your business exists, its greater purpose. It should be clear and inspiring. For example, if your business is focused on sustainable products, the mission could be to provide sustainable solutions to improve people's lives. In addition, your company's values need to be aligned with the mission and guide all of your decisions. They are the foundation of your organizational culture and directly impact the way your company interacts with customers, suppliers, and even your own employees. Unique value proposition. Now it's time to think about your unique value proposition, or the famous USP, unique selling proposition. What makes your business different from others? What benefit do you offer your customers that no one else offers in the same way? Your unique value proposition should be clear and attractive. To find this proposition, you need to analyze the market and understand what is missing or what can be improved. Remember, your unique value proposition must connect with the needs and desires of your target audience. Market and target audience analysis. In order for your value proposition to be well targeted, it is essential to understand the market you are entering. This starts with a detailed analysis of your target audience. Who are the people you want to reach? What are their needs, their purchasing behaviors, and their preferences? From there, you can segment your audience and create strategies that truly resonate with them. In addition, do a competitor analysis to understand how your business can position itself in the market competitively. Now that you have the basis of your business plan with the mission, values, value proposition, and target audience, the next step is to define the goals that will guide your journey. Let's learn how to set concrete objectives using the SMART methodology to ensure that your plan is executed effectively. Keep following along.
Setting SMART goals and objectives.
Let's face it, dreams are great, but without a plan to achieve them, they're just wishes. The key to turning your ambitions into results is setting clear goals. And here comes a concept that will change the way you look at your goals. SMART goals. If you really want to achieve something, you need to know exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. First things first, what are SMART goals? Let's get to it. It's an acronym that will help you shape your goals. The S for specific means that your goal should be clear and straightforward. If you say, I want to increase sales, that's too vague. Instead say, I want to increase sales of my product X by 20% in the next 6 months. That's clearer, isn't it? Now the M for measurable. Goals need to be quantifiable so that you can track progress. For example, if your goal is to grow your customer base, how many new customers do you want to reach? If you don't measure it, how will you know if you're on the right track? So, be specific. I want to gain 50 new customers by the end of the quarter. The A in attainable is where a lot of people get lost. Challenging goals are important, but they need to be achievable with the resources you have. If your business is just starting out, setting a goal of making $1 million in revenue in the first month can be a big trap. Instead, set a goal that is challenging but realistic. Something like, I want to increase monthly revenue by 10% in the next quarter. This makes more sense and still puts you on the path to success. The R in relevant refers to how important the goal is to your business. Is it truly aligned with your long-term goals? If your big goal is to become a digital marketing expert, spending too much time on offline actions can be a misguided strategy. The goal needs to contribute significantly to what you want to achieve. Ask yourself, will this goal bring me closer to my big goal? If the answer is yes, great. If not, adjust. And finally, the T for time. Without a date to achieve your goal, it's just an idea, and ideas don't get off the ground without a deadline. So, set a time frame. I want to increase sales by 20% in the next 6 months. This deadline will force you to have the focus and discipline to follow through on your plan. And here's the most important trick. Break down big goals into smaller, more manageable goals. By breaking down the main goal into several smaller steps, the path becomes much clearer and more achievable. So, if your goal is to increase sales by 20%, break it down into monthly or weekly goals, such as increase sales by 5% per month. This makes the journey easier and more motivating. Each small victory brings you closer to the final goal. And don't forget that, as you progress, it's essential to monitor your progress. Constantly evaluating your goals will help you adjust your course if necessary. If something isn't working, it's time to rethink, adjust, and move on. What you can't do is sit still and wait for success to fall from the sky. You must always take action. Now that you have a foolproof method for setting your goals, it's time to put your plan into action. Remember, well-defined goals are the fuel that keeps your entrepreneurial engine running at full steam. In the next chapter, we'll talk about the heart of your plan, the marketing and sales strategy. This is where your goals come to life and, more importantly, achieve results.
Did you like these strategies to achieve financial freedom? Then leave a like and subscribe for more content that will transform your life. Marketing and sales plan.
Now that you have clear and achievable goals, it's time to talk about the heart of your business, your marketing and sales strategy. No matter how good your product or service is, if no one knows about it, you won't be able to sell it. So let's talk about how to attract, engage, and retain customers. First, let's understand the power of digital marketing. Nowadays, the internet is your greatest ally. If you're not using social media, email marketing, and other digital tools to your advantage, you're leaving money on the table. Digital marketing is powerful because it allows you to connect with your target audience in a direct and personalized way without spending a fortune on traditional advertising. Start with a content strategy. Produce relevant and valuable content for your audience. This can be done in many ways: blog posts, YouTube videos, ebooks, or social media posts. The key is to be consistent and deliver something that truly solves problems or adds value to your ideal customer's life. For example, if you have a company that sells health products, offer wellness tips, healthy recipes, and advice on body care, this creates a connection with your audience and makes them see you as an authority on the subject. That's where SEO, or search engine optimization, comes in. If you want your content to be found on Google or social media, you need to understand how people search for what you offer. Using keywords, creating optimized content, and being present on the right channels are essential to being seen and remembered. Investing in SEO is like investing in visibility and qualified traffic, and it's one of the most effective ways to attract new customers. Now let's talk about email marketing. It may seem like an old tool, but believe me, it works. When you create an email list of people interested in your product or service, you have the opportunity to connect with them directly and constantly. But remember, don't send spam. Be relevant. Send content that adds value, special promotions or tips that really help your customers make decisions. And of course, social media. They are essential for generating traffic, engagement, and ultimately sales. And remember, visual content is king. Photos, videos, and infographics are extremely effective in capturing attention. When it comes to sales, the work doesn't stop there. Your sales strategy must be as sharp as your marketing strategy. First, have a well-structured sales funnel. This means having a clear customer journey from the first contact to the closing of the purchase. Your goal is to accompany each customer on their journey, guiding them to conversion. Use persuasion tactics on your sales pages, in emails, and on social media. Present solutions to your audience's problems, create urgency, such as discounts or limited time promotions, and use testimonials from satisfied customers to build trust. Social proof makes all the difference in the sales process. Also, understand that the work doesn't end after the sale. Maintaining a relationship with the customer is essential. This not only increases the chances of loyalty, but also generates opportunities for recurring sales and referrals. Offer great after-sales service, send exclusive content, and whenever possible, ask for feedback to improve your products and services. And finally, always have an upsell and cross-sell strategy. In other words, offer complementary or higher value products to your customers. This increases revenue per customer and improves the profitability of your business. For example, if you sell clothing, how about suggesting accessories or other items that go well together? If you offer a service, perhaps training or a premium package. With a well-aligned marketing and sales strategy, you create a growth engine for your business. And remember, marketing and sales are not isolated activities. They should be seen as parts of an interconnected ecosystem. If done strategically, your marketing will generate qualified leads, which in turn will become satisfied and loyal customers. In the next chapter, we will explore how to manage your financial resources and keep your business finances healthy so that you can reinvest in growth, pay the bills, and still maintain a good profit margin. Let's go.
Want to achieve wealth and freedom? Start now. Leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next tips. Resource and financial management.
You already know that marketing and sales strategy is essential to attract customers and generate revenue. But what happens after the money starts coming into your business? How will you manage these resources efficiently to ensure that your business grows sustainably and doesn't sink into debt? Let's talk about how to manage your finances and ensure that money works for your success. First, it's essential that you have a realistic budget. The first mistake many new entrepreneurs make is not controlling their finances and letting money slip through their fingers. Clearly define how much you're going to spend and how much you expect to receive. This will help you understand whether your business is on the right track or if it needs adjustments. Separate your expenses into fixed and variable. Fixed expenses are those that you have every month, such as rent, salaries, and bills. Variable expenses are those that depend on sales volume or specific decisions, such as marketing costs, advertising materials, among others. Another crucial strategy is cash flow control. Cash flow is the difference between what comes in and what goes out of your business. Understanding your cash flow is vital to making smart decisions about the future of your business. If your cash flow is negative, it could be a sign that you are spending more than you are earning, and that is a big risk. So have a clear view of how much money you have available and how much you need to keep your business running. Financial reserve, another crucial point for your planning. What happens if you have a bad month of sales, or if there is an emergency and you need money immediately? The financial reserve is what will keep you safe in these times. It is recommended to have at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved in a separate account to ensure that you do not need to resort to loans or lose the ability to operate your business during a temporary crisis. An important tip for controlling your budget is to use financial management tools, such as spreadsheets or specific applications for entrepreneurs. Tools like QuickBooks, Contabilize, or even Google Sheets can help you organize your finances in a simple and effective way. This will allow you to make quick and assertive decisions when you need to adjust your financial strategy. One of the biggest pitfalls for new entrepreneurs is not paying attention to their debts. The first step to ensuring the financial health of your business is to avoid unnecessary debt. Short-term debts may seem like a quick solution, but they compromise your cash flow and can prevent you from investing in the growth of your business. Instead, look for alternative forms of financing, such as personal investments, partnerships, or even crowdfunding if you need to raise capital. When it comes to investments, always keep in mind that each decision must be aligned with your long-term financial goals. If you invest in marketing, you need to have a clear return on investment, ROI. If you buy equipment, think about how it will contribute to increasing productivity or improving the quality of your product or service. Remember, do not invest without solid planning. Every penny must be allocated strategically to generate the highest possible return. In addition, pricing your product or service is a crucial point to ensure the financial health of your business. Pricing is not just a matter of competing with others, but also of cost analysis. You need to ensure that the amount charged covers your expenses and generates an adequate profit margin. Establish a healthy profit margin, considering fixed and variable costs and the added value that you are offering to your customer. Another important concept is tax planning. Although this may seem technical, it is crucial that you understand your business's tax obligations and know how to plan to pay taxes correctly. There are different types of tax regimes for companies, and each has advantages and disadvantages. Consulting an accountant can be essential to ensure that you are on the right track and avoid unpleasant surprises in the future. The goal here is to ensure that your finances are sustainable in the long term. Good resource management will give you the security to invest in growth, expand your operations, and generate profit. If you follow these steps, you will be in control of your business finances, avoiding cash flow problems and ensuring a promising future for your company. Now that we've covered all the essential elements of business planning, it's time to tie it all together and reinforce what really matters. Planning a business isn't just a theoretical exercise. It's the foundation that determines whether your idea will thrive or get lost along the way. Throughout this video, you've learned how to structure a simple but highly functional plan. We've talked about the importance of defining your vision and purpose, creating smart goals that really drive you, building a solid marketing plan, and of course, ensuring your finances are under control to keep your business healthy. But remember, a business plan is not a static document. It needs to be reviewed, adjusted and updated as your entrepreneurial journey progresses. The market changes, challenges arise, and new opportunities appear. Those who have a well-structured plan don't just survive, they grow and adapt intelligently. So now it's up to you. Take this knowledge and put it into practice. If you don't have a business plan yet, start today. Even if it's something simple. The most important thing is to take the first step. And of course, if this content helped you, leave a comment and share it with anyone who needs to organize their ideas better before starting a business. Now you have everything you need to turn your idea into a solid business. You've seen how a business plan can be your roadmap to success. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or have tried before. What really matters is what you do from today onwards. The greatest entrepreneurs started from scratch, but what set them apart was action. And now it's your turn. Every step you take brings you closer to your goal. Every strategy we apply here is a shortcut to avoid mistakes and accelerate your results. So I invite you, put this into practice now. Don't put it off until tomorrow. Your success starts with the decision to leave uncertainty behind and take the first step towards your dream business. And if you want to continue this journey with even more strategies and shortcuts that will save you time and money, you know what? Watch the next videos and let's build a successful future together.
Thank you.